Hey guys, Mike Hartman, and welcome back to our series on internet marketing and just the basics of what it's about to get into a business. And let's get right to it. I've got a lot of material I want to cover. I apologize if I'm speaking fast, but I want to get through this in the allotted amount of time that I'm giving myself. So, the thing I want to talk about right now is evaluating your business opportunity. And what I mean by that is, if you're looking online, you've never been in a business before, you have no idea what you're doing, there's thousands and thousands of choices out there. You need to ask yourself, what type of business should you be in? For example, maybe you should join one of these companies that offer a blogging service. The problem is if as a person, if you don't like the blog, if you don't like to write articles, maybe that's not a good fit for you. On the other hand, if you love that sort of stuff, then maybe it'd be an awesome fit. Maybe you want to sell products on eBay. You're already on eBay and Amazon buying stuff all day long, and if a company could show you how to profit from that, maybe it'd be a good fit. Maybe you want to sell home products like soaps and vitamins and laundry detergent. You need to take a look at the companies. There's thousands of choices, and I think one of the first things you need to ask yourself is, what am I interested in? What is going to drive me? I don't want to spend hours at home working on something that I can't stand. So I tell people right off the bat, just avoid the hype. Avoid the internet circus that can sometimes happen with new product launches or new company launches, and they're telling you what a great thing they have. The first thing you got to ask yourself is, what sort of business do I like? What sort of business am I going to be happy about joining? And what do I want to get involved in? And here's some of the things that I think you really need to consider with any business. And the first thing is your time. How much time do you have to devote to the business? If you're going to get involved in a business that tells you one of the key things that you have to do is have evening home parties, well, if you got a full-time job that works in the evenings, or you've got four little kids running around, and you got to be hauling people off to band practice and soccer practice and football practice and all that stuff, maybe you can't do the home parties. Maybe that's not going to be a good solution for you. The other thing, obviously, is your financial situation. You need to look at how much this business costs and what your budget is. If a business costs $5,000 to join and you've got $100 in your bank account, well, maybe that's going to be a problem. The other thing you got to look at is, what are the future costs? It's not so much just the money that it costs you to join, but what is going to be the monthly obligation that you have to pay this company to earn commissions and to stay in business. And that is something that you really have to think through, is how much money do you have to invest over the next 6 months, a year, until you start really getting it going, and that doesn't become a problem anymore. Obviously, we just talked about the interest level you have in the company, and that's super important. Yeah, the other thing that I think a lot of people don't really dive into is the team or person that wants to enroll you. You really need to look at that. You don't want to just join a company without talking to the person that is going to be the person that you enroll with, because you have to have a team. If you join a company and you've never been involved in internet marketing before, you don't have a clue about how to do internet marketing, you don't have a clue about the company you're going to join, then it's a recipe for disaster, because you need to join a team of people that are going to be willing to help you out especially to get started. So that's extremely, extremely important. The other thing is the company's history and competition. For example, if somebody's approaching you to join a company that's been in business for 2 weeks, maybe that could be a good thing, maybe that could be a bad thing. Is it a new niche where nobody's out there, or there are 25 other competitors in the marketplace that are already doing that? If a company's been in business, on the flip side, if the company's been in business for 5 years, and you go to the Better Business Bureau and they've got a terrible ranking and just an endless list of complaints, well, maybe that's not a good thing either. So you really need to do your due diligence on the company before you join it. And one of the things that I'll tell you that a lot of people don't do is, when you get emails, most of the people nowadays will say, hey, check out, we're really proud of our affiliate income disclosure. Check it out and see how all of our people are making money. Well, they know that the vast majority of people are not going to do that. But if you take the time to click that and go to the statistics report of that company, and say there's 10,000 members in this company, and 97% of the 10,000 are making under $100, well then, and you have to pay $500 a month to stay in business, and 97% of them are failing. Well, maybe that's a red flag to you, and say, wait a minute, forget about all this hype that I'm hearing about. Nobody in this company is making any money. So, it's really important that you take a look at that income disclosure report and figure out, hey, and let's just get through the BS of what somebody's telling you, and let's look at the facts and say, are people really making money in this business? And that's something that is extremely important that, you want to check out. Okay, let's do just a quick evaluation of two companies for fun. And I'm not picking on anybody. This is just me making stuff up. So let's first take a look at Company A. You're out there and you're evaluating companies, and you go to their commission structure and you find out this company, it costs $25 to join at the basic level. $25 you're in, and it's $25 a month. And you're thinking, hey man, that's not too bad. Then they've got a first upgrade, it's $100 a month, and then they got a second upgrade at $500, third upgrade at $1,000, and so on, all the way down to the special all-in price, where if you buy everything at the same time, we're going to save you money, and it's only going to be $3,500. Now let's go over to Company B. Company B, man, they've got it going. It only costs $1 to join, and you're in business. $1. The thing is, what they ask you is they sell home products, soaps and candles and laundry detergent and toothpaste and blah, blah, blah. And what they're requiring you to do is every month you got to spend at least $60 with them to stay in business. $60 or more. You can buy whatever you want, but you got to buy at least $60. And when you do that, you're going to earn a 2% commission on everybody else that you refer into the business, and that's how you make your money. Now, we have another plan, they tell you, where if you want to earn an extra 3% on top of the 2%, all you have to do is have a certain number of people enrolled under you, and you just have to increase your amount of purchases yourself to $120 a month. And if you do that, and you maintain a certain level of active signups in your business, you're going to make a fortune with us, just a fortune. So these are two companies that have two different compensation plans, and you're probably thinking, well, which one is better? Which one is better? Company A or Company B? And the answer is, it's a trick question. Both companies could be very good. The point that I'm trying to make is that when you look at companies, you need to understand that when you're first starting, every company is going to have a completely different compensation plan, and you need to evaluate and understand that compensation plan before you dive in. So, when somebody's approaching you and they're saying, hey, we've got this awesome new product, man, this is going to be a killer, you need to avoid all the internet hype and what people are telling you, and do your own due diligence and decide for yourself which one is the better plan. So I'll tell you what, let's go back to that screen that had the two companies A and B, and let's kind of talk about this a little bit. Okay, so let's go to Company A. It's $25 to join. And at that level, they're going to, and you've never been in business before, so you don't even know what you're getting involved in or how to do anything. But at the $25 level, you're going to get basic information on how to get started, and your enroller is going to help you out, and you can just kind of dive right into it. Then they're going to try to sell you on these upgrades. Hey, every time you upgrade, you're going to get more and more information, and you're going to be able to build your business at a larger degree, able to make more commissions. And down to this, hey, buy this $3,500 package all in, and we're going to save you thousands of dollars, and you're going to get everything. Man, you're going to have it all, and you're going to be able to be an expert. Well, here, I'm more conservative, so you guys can do what you want, but my thought process on this is, and with any company, is I don't want to upgrade until I am already making money and have a complete understanding of the level that I'm at. For example, if you join at this, my mouse would work here, if you join at this $25 level and you've never been in internet marketing before, you might have 2 weeks of information that you've got to absorb and understand, and you're busy for 2 to 3 weeks trying to catch up to get just to the basic level. Why in the world would I want to buy an all-in price or all these upgrades to get flooded with information that I don't understand? To me it makes more sense to say, hey, let's start here at this $25 level. Let me get a handle on what the heck I'm doing, and then I'm going to start upgrading. So now, the next upgrade, you might think, hey, this $100 a month, basically, it's for training. It's for me to be able to listen in to all the leaders in my company talk on a weekly call. And you might think to yourself, okay, I can afford that $100, and I want that information. So, and plus, when I buy it, I'm going to get a little more commission when I upgrade people. So, you might decide $125 a month isn't too bad, and I'm going to get that information. My feeling is, hey man, I'm not upgrading to $500 until I understand what I'm doing at 25 bucks. So I mean, why go through all this expense when you're going to get down here and you're going to listen to this information at 2,500 bucks, and you're not? It's like a foreign language that you don't understand because you're not ready. So that's just me. That's my thought. Other people have different opinions. I'm more on the conservative side, and that's how I would evaluate that company. I'm not saying that it's a bad company. It could be an awesome, awesome company, and people could be making millions of dollars with it. But for me, when I'm joining a company and it's the very first time I've ever been in business, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna be careful. I'm going to spend my $25 a month. I'm going to completely understand that, and then when I feel like I'm ready, whether it's 1 week or 2 months, then I'm going to start looking at upgrading so I can make more money. But I don't ever want to get myself in a situation where I'm spending thousands of dollars to get bombarded with all this information that I have absolutely no idea what it's about. So that's my viewpoint. So let's go over to Company B. Company B is only $1 to join, and it's $60 a month. So I mean, that's cool. Hey, if I'm going to spend $60 less at my local grocery store, and then buy stuff from these guys, no problem. I'm not out any money. And if I want to make more money, I got to spend more money for myself. So the problem with that is, what if you live by yourself and there's no way you go through $120 a month of laundry detergent. So you end up having to buy stuff that you're not going to use just to stay in business. So with this package, you need to understand that you're going to be spending money on a lot of products that maybe you go through, maybe you don't. And the other thing is, you have to have all these people that are active under you to make commissions. So if you sign up 5 people and you're thinking, man, that's awesome, I can do it. Well, what happens if 4 of those 5 people change their mind and they don't want to pay $60 a month? Then you've lost them, and then now you've lost your commission. So you just need to evaluate the different type of compensation plans that each company is going to offer. So guys, in conclusion on this is just a real basic level video on what internet marketing is about and how to research companies before you join it. In conclusion, I'll tell you, you want to research each company that you're looking at. Look at their income disclosure report. Look at what they're all about. Understand the compensation plan. Know exactly what it is you're getting involved in. Understand the product. Know the products, and then research how it is that what you're expected to do. How do you sell this product? And then obviously, like I just said, look at the income disclosure report and see how many people in this company are actually making money. That's the most important thing. I mean, if they have 10,000 people and 9,998 of them are broke, maybe that's not a good company to go in. So hopefully this video on just trying to research the business opportunity helped out a little bit. Obviously, it's a very basic presentation. We're going to continue on and talk about the other things that you need to worry about when you're first getting started. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to. So, I'm joking, of course, but I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, and we'll keep moving on. Thanks.